Yeah, so being a part of the Ford family is it's a lot of fun, you know, being a dealer in Middle Georgia. It's fun to talk to the customers and say, hey, you know, we've been racing all weekend, but here we are selling some Ford cars on the weekdays. We can tie that into the NASCAR program. Really gives us a leverage versus some of the other dealerships in that area. But you know, Ford runs deep in our family. They're good on the racetrack, good off the racetrack, great cars, and we're proud to be a Ford family. We sell a lot of F-150s, a lot of trucks, a lot of the Mustangs, a lot of the Roush package Mustangs, and have a lot of fun. You know, it's fun to come out and do events like this. You know, drive around Homestead Speedway in the pace car, and then you can relate to that. Talking to some of your customers back home, and they get a pretty big kick out of being a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series driver for Ford, and selling Ford Fusions on the weekdays. Yeah, so the 2013 Fusion, the car that you're going to see on the roads week in and week out, that's going to be a new body style for the Sprint Cup Series next year. So the car's going through a total redesign. It look great. They look very much like the cars that you'll be driving on the streets. A new body style, very, very slick, very modern. It's a great looking car. Yeah, so here we are, Miami Homestead Speedway. This racetrack was reconfigured a few years back, and they added progressive banking. So the banking that we're on the bottom groove is a little different than what the top groove is. So you'll see guys running all over the racetrack. From the top to the bottom, and that's one of the things that makes this place great. On new tires, typically at the beginning of a race, you'll see guys dive to the bottom, even qualify down here. But once the tires start to wear out, you lose grip. Guys tend to run a little higher. So you hear all the dirt and sand and all the small stuff hitting underneath of the trucks. So it's very, very dark sound. We're cruising about 120 here, 125, going into turn 1. The Shelby Mustang pace car sticks pretty good, and you'll see guys using every square inch of the racetrack. I mean, you get all you can right up by that wall. Sometimes you get a little close. That's where all these dents and scrapes. We'll try to take care of the Ford pace car today. We don't need any dents in it. Yeah, so Miami Homestead Speedway, you're going down the back straightaway. We're probably 135 miles an hour. Going to the corner and up by the wall, there's a lot more banking than what there is on the bottom. So you'll see guys running the outside a lot during the race, but in order to pass, you have to be able to turn down and pass on the bottom. But being there's less banking on the bottom, that makes it very challenging. So this is one of the first tracks on the circuit to put the progressive banking in, which is, it's a great idea. It's great for the fans. It's great for the cars. Great for the drivers. This is definitely one of the more fun tracks that we'll go to on the circuit all year. So you got to get on the pit road here. We see our markers, the 3, 2, 1. And we know that's every 50 feet or something like that. You got to get to 45 miles an hour. And then you cruise. Feels like you're just barely moving. Going to a pit stall. They'll have a pit sign. You stop, you're here for about 12 or 13 seconds. Sometimes it's enough to grab a drink. They do the service on the right hand side, come back around, do it on the left. I'll put it in first gear, and so I'm just waiting, and as soon as they drop that jack, I'll take off 40 miles an hour, and you're back at pit road speed already. So it happens quick. You don't have a lot of sit down time, and you're not you're not sitting there very long at all, and you're ready for them to go because you want to get back out and beat those other guys.